Hey, Joe. These are the two best offenses statistically going at it. How would you kind of compare and contrast how these two teams get it done on that end?
Yeah, both play with a good amount of pace. Both shoot a lot of threes. Both have great spacing. So I think it's just a matter of, what we can limit. I think they get their threes a little bit differently than we do as far as their transition, and Sabonis much as a playmaker than anything else. So really trying to limit how they get those. But it should be a good test for us, especially on a defensive end.
That 5-out game you guys have offensively, all the shooters, all the playmakers. I know your first year here, you kind of had a similar team to that. But when do you kind of see the league take shape and that kind of become the dominant play style that can thrive offensively?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, last year we made an identity off playing big because of our personnel. And so just based on the roster that we have now, it fits our personnel, and highlights our strengths. And so I think you kind of have to do both. And I think that's something that our depth allows us to do, is we do have the ability to play big at times, which your spacing isn't necessarily the same. And so I think, most teams might try to have both.
First of all, other than Gallinari and Rob, is everybody else in and good?
Yes.
Short turnaround after the Bruins game. How does that impact? I mean, when we walked in 6 o'clock, there was still only one hoop up. How does that impact your preparation for this game?
It doesn't. Got to be ready to play. And we will.
Joe, how would you just assess and put into words for me just your team's ability to use last season as a motivation and come back with the right frame of mind for this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just speaks to our guys' experience, maturity, like you said, motivation. You always have a choice. You can choose how you respond to the things that happen to you, and our guys have great resilience. They have great character. They have a great mindset towards where they want to get to, and they know what they want to do to get there. And so they do a great job of working together on that.
I was part of this for 11 years covering these guys, and I remember Marcus Smart always saying, I'm a point guard. He's showing that this year, averaging a career best 7+ assists. What have you seen from him, just his ability to run the team out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's seeing the play. He's always been a guy that anticipates defensively. And so what I've seen is him anticipating offensively. And so he's finding the matchup. He's getting the guys in the right spot. He's calling the right play. He's seeing where the advantage is on the floor, and he's highlighting that advantage. And he's just making the right read. And so I think he's been doing a great job kind of spearheading our offense.
Joe, you guys aren't practicing a lot because you guys have a lot of games coming up. Would you like to practice more? Are you good with giving guys like a break? I mean, some coaches do practice on Thanksgiving. What's kind of been your philosophy built on how much you guys want to practice given your roster?
Yeah, I think it's just based on the guys, kind of what they need and what they feel. And, the NBA season presents so many opportunities to do different things. And you don't have to practice, I would say. And so there's a lot of other ways to get better. And so I think you have to try to highlight ways to where you can grow as a team and where you can get better, whether it's through film, whether it's through conversation, whether it's through a walkthrough, or whether it's through a day off. And so I think it's just a matter of feeling what our guys need and putting them in that best situation.
Did you just come up with that?
I did.
Wow,
that's pretty good.
That's one of your more impressive ones this year.
Yeah. I never said it out loud, but I kind of believe it.
Do you sense guys with these games are tiring, or do you feel guys are fresh?
No, I feel like our guys are fresh. I feel like they're fresh physically. I feel like they're fresh mentally. You're always trying to find ways to get guys, rest and steal minutes here or there. But I think our guys, are in a great spot physically and mentally. Thank you.